How are you?
I'm fine. The sun is shining and
It is.
good
It
training.
always shines
Yeah,
down.
yeah, it's nice.
Always.
Yeah,
Helps you. Very true.
Feels like a start of spring.
yeah, exactly.
Jimmy, you were kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. You had a good goal at Celtic. Was it important to get that kind of proof of concept, if you like, to get the players back on board with the attacking tactics that you want to see more frequently, more often here?
I think every game is unique in one way. How the opponents play also. It was a more open game. I think it's always when you lose 5-1, you know, but it was actually some positive things also inside the game. How we approach the game, how we arrive to scoring chances, opportunities. Not we don't get the shot always, but we were there in quite good spaces inside the box. Then of course we have the other end, how we defend also has to be better in some parts. But they were more or less 100% in the first half with the chances, and then it's difficult to go out in the second half to challenge. But the last month, the last 4 or 5 games, we see signals that we are more stable, we are more clear. The players feel the competition inside the squad. They are good friends, but also compete about the positions, and that puts up the intensity in the training sessions. And also they know that what they need to do to keep playing. So I think that we are in a good spot right now, and we have to keep pushing from here.
Talking of competition, 4 places, you've got options, you've got decisions to make for Sunday. Goalkeeping, will you keep Ross in, or will Dimi come back? Will you keep Kevin in the 10? What are your thoughts at the moment?
It's a lot of questions, yeah, and a lot of decisions to make. No, but I think we have a clear picture of the opponent on Sunday and Dundee United. So we are quite clear what we want to do. Who is playing where? Let's see. I think the competition between everyone is good. So again, it's a good opportunity for us that we can choose players. Everybody's available. Dim is also available again. He was available, but we have to be careful with him because of the last time he played with a short turnaround, he get a setback. So now everybody is an open competition.
We seem to be constantly asking you about injured players, injuries, potential injuries. Christers was subbed off for Alfie. Is he fit and available, or is that an issue that will rule him out this weekend?
No, I think he's available. He trained well today, so it shouldn't be any problems about him or the other players. Let's see, but he's training full today.
You probably saw Dundee United on Wednesday through the week. It was a very solid performance with a very unlucky maybe VAR robbing them of what could have been a victory. How do you see them coming into here compared to when they visited, I think, back in October?
We have played 2 difficult games. I think we won 1-0 in the last minutes, and they win 1-0 in the last minutes. So it's been 2 tight games, and it's going to be a tough game even on Sunday. And we have to show us from our best side, and I think we can do more now, like in the way we approach the game in attacking. But keep solid in the defense. They are good what they are good at, and they do it consistently. So we have to be really sharp in some areas of the game and some moments of the game. So it's going to be a tight game, and hopefully can speed up our parts better.
One final thing I was going to ask was, we've talked about it quite a lot. When the winter came, sort of, November, December, the pitches got heavy, harder, less grass. How much of a benefit is it now that they're coming back to life, if you like? Because Pittodrie's looking really good. You're playing on a lovely pitch midweek in Glasgow.
Yeah. Now I think for me, football is about you have to adapt to the circumstances. That's in one way it's a very interesting sport. You have the other elements around football. You have an opponent to play different. So it's up to us to be what we want to be, but also be clever, have a small adjustment to adapt. But the most important for me is how we can get so strong in what we want to do and be more stable there. That's the focus. But then you have the pitches, the weather, whatever around. It's always small things you have to just adapt to and get to the game.
Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's third versus fourth. On paper, it looks like a very important game in the run to third place and the run to Europe. How do you see it?
Of course, it's an important game. I think every game now we have some more teams there also, quite close. So it's a quite open race, and we're gonna focus on our things. We know what we need to do, and every game now is 10 games left in the league. So every game gonna be so important, and it's gonna be. But that's also good in one way. The pressure is there. You have to be sharp every week. That's good that we put you in that position we can be in that race, and now we have to focus on that and we play at home. It's gonna be a lot of fans there. It's gonna be a lot of emotions. It's gonna be a really good Sunday, I hope.
Hibs have obviously joined the race as well. Others aren't too far behind. You spoke about pressure. Is it an enjoyable pressure? You know, the fact that it is so close at this point of the season.
Yeah, I think like in this sport, this amazing sport, you have to be able to compete. You have to. That's why this everything is. Everything counts. Everything you do every week is important, and that's why you have to be sharp. You have to be focused. You have to be togetherness. You have to keep pushing in the hard times. You have to keep going in the good times. So the pressure is that's why I think everybody works in this sport, because it's put you so much to focus in the right now, where you are right now, and compete with that. And the competition is a good thing.
You spoke about Christers. Is everybody else fit and available, or do you have any other injuries to worry about?
No, I think everybody else is still. Esther, Dante, and Jack Mill maybe have, I don't know, some more. They just start training with the team late last week. So still they have some more time to do with the team to be inside the squad, but at least they're training with the squad now on the pitch. That's good.
Just finally, last week the club obviously announced Jimmy McGrath will be moving on at the end of the season. How are you feeling about that? I imagine he's a player that you will have wanted to keep.
No, we have a good dialogue, and it was a discussion about the contract, and he was happy to stay, but we didn't find a solution. And then he chose another thing for his future, and we focus on our future.
Was it length of contract that it came down to?
Yeah, you should ask him, but that's what the answer we talk about, and that's the reason what I think. So that's the way, and he was happy to be here. He has behaved really well, and is a good player. But sometimes in this sport, it's the contracts going out, and people go other directions. So that's what it is.
Thank you. Best of luck.
Thank you.
Jimmy, with the race for third place being so close, so tight, what qualities do you need from your players in the coming weeks to finish best of the rest?
No, but that's why I talk about the whole season now. Like, we want to grow as a team, and to be competitive, you have to be consistent. And that's a journey you should have to do as an individual and as a team. And I think like when you're building something, it can be a little bit up and down sometimes. We have been a lot of movements on players this year. Trying to implement some new parts in the way we play, how we train, but still the player is doing his amazing job in these circumstances and pushing. So we have to keep pushing, and I think the team is more stable now. So we are ready for the last 10 games now, and be consistent and take on the challenge.
I'm looking at Sunday's game. Sam Dalby, Premiership's top scorer as we speak. How important is it to keep him quiet? Is he the main danger to Aberdeen?
Yeah, we have to be aware of him, of course. Of course, they have other threats also. We can't only focus on him, but he has done a good season. So we know what we have to do, but also not put all the focus on him. But he's a good player.